It's 6 and we're ready. I'm just letting people into the meeting.
It is Monday, March 16th, 6 PM. We'll call the Maquoketa City Council meeting to order and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Take roll, please.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Coolman, Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Item 4 is approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Lyons, second by Rickrell. Take the roll.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Coolman, Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Public participation. Is there anybody that'd like to approach the council that's not on the agenda? Nicole? All right, item 6, presentations is item A is 2025 Police Department Annual Report.
Good evening, Mayor Pro Tem, members of council. First off, thank you for your service and the support to our police department. I think that goes understated at times, and I do appreciate it. I'm pleased to present this year's annual report. The report highlights our department's work, accomplishments, and even some challenges we faced over the years. If you haven't read it yet, I encourage you to do so. It really will keep you informed as what we've been up to and what we're doing within our own community. For those of you out there on Zoom land and watching this later, our city staff will put this on the city's webpage, and it'll be available for reading for anybody that's interested in it. When I write this report, my goal is to paint a clear picture of our progress, some of our priorities, and the steps we take to keep Maquoketa safe and moving forward. When I was doing it, a couple things stuck out to me that maybe don't seem like a lot to somebody, and one of it was that when we talk about our types of crimes, those Group A's and Group B crimes, just quickly, the Group A ones are more serious and ones that generate a report regardless of an arrest is made. Group B's are less serious and only generate a report if we make an arrest. Those Group A crimes actually decreased by 37% within our community this year, which is significant. So they went from 425 reports in 2024 to 266 in 2025. I wish I could tell you I had a specific reason and I knew how to wave a magic wand and make that happen every year, but I don't. I do feel it reflects our combined efforts of our officers, community partners, and the residents who remain committed to building a safer environment for everybody. Another quick stat along those lines that kind of stuck out to me was, so nationally, violent crimes, and thankfully we don't have a lot of those in Maquoketa, but we do have some. They're only cleared on a 45% rate of the crime, and property crimes are cleared at only 18%. If you look at this report, you can see in 2025, our clearance rate of crimes went from 47% up to 64%. I thought that was something to really be proud of. Now, what is a clearance of a case or report or crime? A clearance when an arrest is made or it's cleared by exceptional means. And what is exceptional means? Well, that's a circumstance outside of law enforcement's control, such as the victim refused to cooperate, maybe prosecution was declined or some exemption like that. Why? Again, I wish I could tell you exactly why, but things I can point to is we're a pretty experienced department at this time in my career. That helped a lot. For 6 months out of the year, we had an officer on modified duty who served as a full-time investigator in their role, and so that really helped with us getting cases cleared in that follow-up. And then just prevention. Our involvement in the community and those positive interactions we make help people come forward and create that communication that helps us be successful. Some of the goals I had, I won't go all of them, you can read them, but one of the ones that's kind of out there is, I think we've all been made aware of seeing the Nancy Guthrie case on, and what has been really important on that is videos, people's residential cameras and videos, right? So one of the things I'd like to create is a completely voluntary database, basically, of where cameras are at within the city. So if one of the council members has cameras at their place, they could come in and register and say at 123 Fake Street, I've got a Ring doorbell. And that way, when we have a crime in that area, we can go back with that database and say, hey, we know we have these cameras in that area. We can ask the homeowner to check them during that time to see if they find anything that's significant for us to follow up on. And that participation would be completely voluntary, but it could be something that helps us solve some cases in the future. So that was one of the things I wanted to point out for those long-term goals, and you can see the other ones. In conclusion, I really do want to thank the council over this last year. The forward thinking that we've had, we had a longtime dispatcher that we knew was going to retire at the end of December. And because of that forward thinking of city staff and council members, we were able to hire a person to replace that individual when they left. And that training for a dispatcher is anywhere from 6 months to a year. And so we got somebody started in October, and they're kind of on the back end of their training, where if we wouldn't have hired them till January 1st, started looking till January 1st or hired, we'd still be in that training. And it's that tight-knit small group that we are, whether it's officers or dispatchers, makes a really big difference when we're short one or two. It just puts a little bit of extra stress. So I really appreciate that forward thinking. With that same forward thinking, we're looking at finding Bob Lane's successor, who is a huge part in our communications room as our communication supervisor. So I really do thank you all for that thinking and how we can keep our city moving forward. And I would entertain any questions if you have any. But yeah, I'm pretty proud, and I'm thankful that you allow me to serve in this capacity.
Any questions for Chief? No? Thanks, Brendan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
great,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item seven is public hearing, which we have none. Item 8 is the consent agenda, which consists of the minutes of the March 2nd, 2026 regular council meeting, bills payable through March 16th, 2026 in the amount of $372,754.07, February financial reports, renewal of a Class E retail alcohol license filed by Fairway Stores Incorporated, number 639, renewal of a Class B retail alcohol license filed by Dollar General, store number 2295, renewal of a Class C retail alcohol license filed by Bill's Tavern Incorporated, and renewal of cigarette permits filed by Hy-Vee Incorporated.
So moved.
Second.
I got a motion by Hayward, a second by Bennett. Please take the roll.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
Item 9 is old business, which there is none. 10 is new business. Item A is a resolution directing the acceptance of a proposal to purchase $3,425,000, subject to adjustment, general obligation, capital loan notes, Series 2026A.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Just 1 second before we move on. I have our bond sale summary from today. We were expecting a 4.3% rate. I mean, I know this is not a severe discount, but the bond sale ended up at 4.213, and that's the news heading into this resolution. So it's something over the course of 20 years, but it was just a little bit better expected.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Bennett and a second by Hayward.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
All right, that passes. Item B, resolution extending agreement and contract for fire protection for Brandon Township. This is an annual every year thing.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Alinger, second by Lyon. Please take the roll.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister.
Yes. Item C is a resolution extending agreement and contract for fire protection for Farmers Creek Township, same as previous motion.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Lyon, a second by Rickrell. Please take the roll.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
All right, moving on to item D, resolution approving 2026 Maquoketa Streets and Utility Reconstruction Contract to Eastern Iowa Excavating for Option B, concrete, and approving bid alternates 1 and 2 in the total amount of $2,239,926.15.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. So begins the work for John Hobson, if he has any mental energy left after today. The Public Works Committee heard the staff's recommendation at their last meeting. We did have a pretty significant bid opening with contractors regarding the utility underground project. Low bid on asphalt was about 2.034 million. Low bid on concrete plus the alternates was about 2.239 million. And if you want to squeeze some more savings, sure, but this is the recommendation from Public Works to focus on concrete, and then without a shadow of a doubt to Jen and John, concrete is a superior product, and you're gonna get that life. So that's what came out of the Public Works Committee and bid opening. If you have any questions about the project now, we do not know the start date from the contractor yet, but we'll quickly communicate that to residents.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Lyon, a second by Bennett. If there's no further discussion, take the roll.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
All right, item E is a resolution approving Madison Street parking project bid to Manats in the amount of $173,904.74.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Engineer's estimate on this was $155,000 around 9-12 months ago, so we're a bit above on this one. Low bid on the Madison Street parking project, which many of you that frequent the YMCA during these heavy events know how needed this is $173,904 from Manats. It is your low responsible bid. This is part of the YMCA capital campaign project, so in terms of order of operations for the series of improvements that'll be happening, this will be first to be completed. So you may see some movement on this pretty quickly. Hopefully, there's not too large of a mound of dirt on the west side of the YMCA as this is completed, but this will be phase one of the whole thing.
Awesome. So moved.
Second.
A motion by Bennett, a second by Hayward. If there's no further discussion, take the roll.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward.
Yes.
All right, item F is a resolution accepting bid in the amount of $19,057 submitted by County Line Concrete for the curb and gutter reconstruction.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. We had a single bidder scenario for curb and gutter reconstruction where it's needed. County Line Concrete, good local company. I think John's had some good experience with them, but I don't know how far out of line this is compared to last year. I think it is just a small marginal increase, but this is what we bid, and we had one bidder, so I think I'm recommending this to you tonight for action.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Lyon, a second by Rickrell. If there's no further discussion, take the roll, please.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
All right, moving on to item G, resolution awarding construction bid to River City Paving in the amount of $378,516.40 for the 2026-2027 mill and fill project.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Again, out of the Public Works Committee, we had three bidders for a typical mill and fill bidding. River City Paving, Kleesner, and Manats. River City Paving, just like every year we've had, the 10-year street improvement plan has won that contract. Don't know a schedule yet, but they're aware that post-July 1 would be our financial payment out of it. They may show up in June to do this work. Have you heard yet, John?
No, but that's what I've been told earlier, that they would probably show up before July, but
Okay.
that's,
No reason not to approve this tonight. This is budget in our road use tax plan.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Lyon, a second by Rickrell. Proceed with the vote if there's no further discussion.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
All right, item H is a resolution approving seal coating services bid to Prairie Road Builders in the amount of $37,540.12.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Same drill on having this run through the Public Works Committee after a bidding we had for the same seal coating service that we had a company not meet specifications that were removed, and Prairie Road Builders was the lowest responsible bid for what we asked for. Subject streets that you see in the chart were chosen based off of where the street is in its current life and hoping to prolong that an estimated 10 years. So that should be able to give these streets a decent number of preventative maintenance, so they're not seeking a deeper construction in those areas. So recommend this for action tonight unless you have any other questions.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Bennett, second by Rickrell. Take the vote if there's, or take roll if there's no further discussion.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister.
Yes. I see why he skipped. 50 items on this agenda. Item I is a resolution setting a public hearing for April 6, 2026 at 6 PM on the matter of a zoning request to A1 by Big Country Properties LLC on Jackson County parcel number 145-183-04-0003-400.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. We have to set a public hearing to hear the rezoning petition by Big Country Properties LLC. You're no stranger to this scenario. We canceled our last public hearing and we're looking to reschedule it for April 6th. I can't tell you with absolute certainty whether that will occur on April 6th, but we'd like to schedule it by resolution now, and hopefully at that time on April 6th, we can hear
This will be
public comment.
just a public hearing, no voting?
This is the hearing, there will be no vote.
Okay.
So moved.
Well, there could be an action item after
I was
the
just
hearing.
gonna say, typically the way we've worked is we've had a public hearing on an agenda and a voting item on the agenda thereafter the public hearing, so.
Last time we did not do that,
Right,
though.
that's to be determined.
Okay.
So moved.
Lyon, we got a motion
Second.
by Lyon, a second by Rickrell. Please take the vote if there's no further discussion.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
All right, item J is a resolution approving a purchase of a Toro 5000 Series mower from Small Engine Service LLC in the amount of $13,950.30.
You're almost done, Mayor Pro Tem, and you're doing well.
2 pages to go.
Small item for the wastewater CIP. The water wastewater crew mows their own property, and the mower they had started failing and needed some significant repairs last year. Jen is working with Small Engine Services and had a state bid for this product and recommended this for her needs. And Jen, you want to expand a little bit on this one?
So in our CIP, we plan on buying a mower every 5 years, but 5,000 was always put in our CIP, and we knew with the new BioP basin down there, we have quite an incline on the back side of it, and so we wanted to get a little bit bigger mower, so we're about 8 years out. This company is Hal Sprague here in town. He actually come down and looked at the inclines we have and suggested 4 different mowers, and this is the one that we picked out.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Bennett, second by Hayward, to approve the purchase of the Toro 5000 Series mower. If there's no further discussion, please take the roll.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
All right, item K is a resolution waiving competitive bidding and approving a storm intake reconstruction contract in the total amount of $56,373 to JJJ Enterprises Incorporated.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. And the point of this action is probably our first large and dedicated improvement to stormwater intakes we've had, and certainly in my time here. And John, I asked him to identify the absolute worst in town that need full reconstruction. And so we collect a small revenue on consumption bills for stormwater improvements. And we have a balance And with the stormwater levy project that we had for the pump stations, we were reserving any sort of larger project or expenditure out of the fund until we concluded that project. And now that we have confidence and the dust has settled, it's time to start deploying those resources towards some of these improvements that have been much needed throughout town. So John came up with the list that you're seeing in the second paragraph. We did seek help from companies interested in this work and capable of doing this work, of which we know locally only of Triple J Enterprises that's able to do this. Otherwise, you're going to end in a bidding scenario that may not yield what you want it to. And given the work, given the maintenance, given the nature of tearing up an entire street and doing this right, this isn't something you can just call one of our local plumbers to do or one of our local diggers to do. That's why I've pitched it to you as this. I've written the resolution specifically to meet the requirements of our purchasing policy, which is why I'm recommending to you to go directly into a contract in this based on the quote John received. The dollar amount is less than required by state code for a third-party plan room.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Lyon, second, was that you, Carolyn?
Yeah.
Second by Alinger. Please move forward with the roll if there's no further discussion.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward.
Yes.
All right, moving on to item L, resolution fixing date for a public hearing on the proposal to enter into forgivable loan agreement with Midwest Legacy Beef LLC and providing for publication of notice thereof.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. I don't think it's much of a secret anymore that Midwest Legacy Beef is planning to and actively moving into 1712 East Maple Street. That's where Blue Nine Pet Products was. Midwest Legacy Beef was part of the tragic fire that occurred in Lamont. And just to kind of maybe depress any rumors, they're not fully moving here. Some operations will be kept in Lamont and rebuilt in Lamont, and they're splitting the company up in some way, so they're really increasing their capacity as a business. So this is really great timing for them, and we have a good empty space for them to continue their operations, and there's a handful of development conditions that will go into their agreement that you'd see next meeting. One of which is employing 15 people, guaranteeing certain life that they're in business at that location. So a lot of those things that you would expect, along with the development agreement, you will have. And Kelly Brown and the company have been working towards that and solidifying a final plan for you all for consideration on April 6th.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Hayward, second by Ginger to set a public hearing on April 6th for Midwest Legacy Beef. Proceed with the vote if there is no, or the roll call if there is no further discussion.
Sorry, who was the second?
Bennett.
Bennett, okay. All right. Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
All right, item M is a resolution approving an Iowa NASPO value point purchase of a Pitney Bowes Relay 4500 folder insert machine in the amount of $15,846.71.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Just a short summary on this one. Previously authorized a purchase on Resolution 25-156. There was a miscommunication between the company selling that machine and our needs. The desired machine was actually the one that's cited in this resolution. The additional capital outlay that you would see, the net difference is $4,411.27. Missy, Jamie could probably tell you more, but we have this available as is in our CIP administration, so we're seeking to get this where we need to be for our office to continue moving.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Bennett, second by Alinger, approving the purchase of the folder inserter machine. Proceed with the roll if there is no further discussion.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
and Lyon.
Yes.
All right, item N, discussion and possible motion approving Citadel use agreement with Prairie Creek Church.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem, and I don't think any of you really quite know the detail on this one, but we've collected a whopping $60 on the Citadel this year to date. That's severely underperforming. And we're looking for answers, and it's needing some TLC. It is also the storm shelter for the campground in case there is a bad weather event. So I just am seeking with this a motion to be on file to approve this agreement because it is unique. It does commit to one organization, not multiple, to a rental agreement that I believe is fair. And they pick up utilities and cleaning costs that comes off the city books as well. The kicker in this agreement, and they agree to it, is that in the event of weather, that basement becomes available for campers or anyone in that immediate area for coverage. So I'm really assuming your approval with this, but it's also a point of strategy that we're losing money on this structure, and it's a historic, important structure. If you all remember, I wasn't here, of course, but apparently that moved from downtown to its current location somehow. And it's with us, and we put a new roof on it last year, so.
So question, rentals, if someone were to rent that, does the city still get the profit from that rental, or are the rentals all going through the Prairie Creek Church at that point?
There wouldn't be any additional rental opportunity under this agreement. They would have an exclusive rental agreement for that
Unless they went
space.
through Prairie Creek, and then Prairie Creek offered
okay.
them.
They would have the property.
They would
risk.
have the property
So-
responsibility, yeah.
And I see the point. The sample of how interested people are is in $60.
Yeah, so it's not, definitely not a big deal. We're not gaining money from it, so.
So moved.
Second, oh,
Motion by Lyons, second by Alinger, to approve the Citadel use agreement with Prairie Creek Church. Any further discussion? If none, please take the roll.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
and Colister.
Let me ask one quick question. Is there a time, is this like a 1-year lease kind of a deal? I mean, what if,
Month to month.
yes, sorry.
And I think Bennett was a second on that, correct?
No, Alinger.
No, Alinger.
See, I messed up. Sorry.
All right, item O, discussion and possible motion approving Maquoketa Speedway Fairgrounds event application.
Annually, each year, we get a chart of events for Maquoketa Speedway Fairgrounds, and I seek your cover for approving that application. That's, obviously, this can be a noise nuisance at times, but they've listed out the times in detail for that event application. Hasn't been an extraordinary issue to you all in the past, but need to put this in front of you before they begin in April for their events.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Bennett, second by Lyon.
I just wanted to ask a quick question before we go to vote. Do we have any times? Are these going to stay the same as they were previous? or-
It's in the backup packet. I
Yeah,
can't
and I didn't see that, so my bad. I'll look at it.
If you don't see it, we'll make it available to you.
Thank you. 'Cause I don't,
Offhand, I couldn't tell you if they're the exact same times, but I didn't see anything sticking out like a 2 or 3 a.m. sort of deal.
I think they're all midnight. Yeah,
are they midnight?
I think they're all midnight.
I thought
11
they
p.m.,
were
Brendan?
11 p.m.
Can you pull up the?
Yeah, I thought
I
some,
thought
maybe
they
you're
were
right on
11.
11. I know they were going till midnight last year at some point.
I also think it depends on the type of event they're having.
Right, I know because they came to us and asked for an extension on times on a couple of that dirt bike.
Maybe that's why
events.
I'm at the midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them end at 11 p.m. and their October 16th and 17th event, there's a midnight ending. August 21st and August 22nd is a midnight ending. Otherwise, the latest you'll have an event is 11 p.m. And then the practices on Mondays end at 9 p.m.
Okay.
We got the motion by Bennett and the second by Lyon. Are there any other further discussion? Go ahead and take roll, please.
Bennett,
Yes.
Hayward,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
All right, item 11 is report and communications. Anything from the council? If nothing, we'll move on to city manager.
I don't. Just want to thank John and the crew for working early and hard today. Certainly by the early afternoon, things looked really good. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks. For doing a good job.
All right, item 12 is adjournment. Take a motion.
So moved.
Second?
A motion by Lyons, second by Rickroll. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned, 6:30 PM.